Hello, everybody. We're still busy filling this little journal, I suppose it is really, with our Tim Holtz Chapter 3 release. This one is the pretty one. I don't think I've ever used Tim Holtz stuff to be pretty before, I'm not sure. But we're getting through it anyway. That was the coin envelope. This was the little envelope, the postal envelope, that we put the label salvage tag on the back. This one's a file folder, and we put the slide on the front, and it opens up. It's got a little paper clip on it, which is quite nice, and it opens up like that, and then you can have it shut if you want to. You could leave it open if you want to, doesn't really matter. I just like the idea of putting a paper clip there. Completely missed that bit, so that was a bit pointless. Like that, keeps it together. Then now we've got a coin envelope still to decorate, and a little envelope still to decorate. And this one I made just the same as the other one, just wanted to show you me making it. So it's got the birdie on it. The slide opens up to a little concertina envelope. It's got collect on the back there. And on the very back, it's got the slide, a label, and our embossed butterfly. So it's all coming together really nicely, I think. So today I'm going to look at the coin envelope, which will leave us only that and then the cover of some sort. So there's no reason why I can't start with this. This is one of Tim Holtz's botanical layers. And I thought I could put that there. I haven't got a journaling card the right size for what I want to do. This was the nearest one, but I actually want to put something on it that's bigger than that, so that didn't work. What I want to put, I want to stick that down, I want a card to go in there, and I want the card to say down the side, Rose. So I need a card that's big enough to get that on. So what does that measure? That would be handy. Let me put it on the black side, on the dark side. Okay, so it measures 1, 2, 3.5, but I better make it, well, 4 might be all right. Can I get away with 4? 1, 2, 3, no. Better make it 3.5 then. So let's cut that off at 3. Let's put those over there because I can't see them against the black and they could easily get lost. So let's cut this off at 3.5. Cool. And how wide do I need it? I need it to be, I'm going to stick that there, so I need this to be getting behind there, look. About that, whatever that measures. It measures 2.25. Okay, let's do that at 2.25 then, and we should be all right. I'm still kind of tidy from yesterday. Not massively tidy, but not bad. We've been out this morning and got our new glasses, and both of us feel a little seasick. It's weird when you move your head around. It's like the ground's undulating. So, is that long enough? Yeah, I think so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this washi tape again because I really like how it looks on the cream card. So I'm going to leave the black splotches out and just put that there. Look at that, lovely. And this is the thing all about vegetable and agricultural business and rhododendrons and stuff like that. So it's quite, it's all right. There we go. And let's just, let's trim it up and then we'll burnish it. Come on. Whoops. I don't know that I've necessarily got the hang of my new glasses yet. Oh dear. But I didn't want to go back to putting my old ones on again, otherwise I'll never put my new ones on. My new ones are by Levi's. Yes, very smart. Actually, as a child I used to wear Wranglers. I found they fitted better. I'm talking about a child, a teenager, I would say. And I had a Wrangler cord jacket. Oh, I thought it was the bee's knees. Right, let's see. Let's just check that this fits. And can I round my corners? Have I got enough room to round my corners or not? I just thought I'd use the alphabet because we haven't used it yet. And it was part of the Chapter 3 release. Wow, this is going to be tight. Let's move that right to the top. This isn't going to fit. Oh no. Jiminy Cricket, that's tight. Well, it does fit. It does. So, okay, let's go with that. Let's ink around that, and I'm going to use the VersaFine because, I don't think I've burnished that down yet. Yeah, the VersaFine just over the washi tape. Capkin was at my things again. He's got a thing about daubers. He really loves knocking them on the floor. Don't know why. He doesn't actually play with them once he's knocked them on the floor. He just knocks it and leaves it. Just a little bit on the back there. Now we're going to have to be pretty accurate with this, aren't we? So let's get the tweezers and let's glue these down. And I think they're going to be quite... We haven't got any more room, so we're going to have to make it fit. So quite close to the top, I'm thinking. That's pretty close to the top. Is that square? I think that's square. I'm going to put the E on next, like I often do. Put the top and bottom in, and I'll see what space I've got left. About there, I would say. So let's just try these on for size. O and S. They need to be almost touching, to be honest. There's really very little room. I really like this alphabet theory, it's called. It's one of my favourite alphabets that Sizzix have brought out. I really like it. These are the smaller letters. Come in two sizes, the smaller and the larger ones. Let's hope this fits in there. Yep, but that's all it needs. Whoops, got one on. No, not that far. There. Yeah. Can I move that up at all? Just even a touch would be good. Oh, not that much. No, not that much. Just there. just so there is a tiny bit of space between them. There we are. Lovely. Rose. It's nice and bold, isn't it, when you do it in black? So that's going to be our journal card for the coin pocket, coin envelope. And I'm just going to stick that there and possibly there, just to enable us to get that card in. Let's try that. So there you go, right over like that. Just press that down for a minute, put the lid on my glue. Yeah, it's funny when you get new glasses, especially as we haven't had our eyes tested for so long, so there was quite a big change in our vision. And oh my goodness, when we put them on in the shop, it was like the whole floor of the shop was like going like the sea. It was horrible. And Mr. F was driving home, so I suggested that he perhaps put his old ones on to drive home with. Right, let's see if this wants to go in there. It should, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. I'll just take it. It'll tuck in a little bit more, but I don't want it to at the moment because that's wet. And I don't want to stick it in permanently. But that will be the card for there. So let's move on to the back. As we see it, it's kind of the front. And I'm going to do the same thing with this card here. I really like that washi tape, and you know, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So, oh, I've just torn it. That's torn now. It is super sticky, this. So I can't use the torn bit, but that's alright, leaves plenty anyway. Ooh, this is almost the same width as the washi. There we go. I'm glad to be using my washi up because I went through a real phase of sort of buying washi, thinking I would use it, and of course I never did. So yeah, I could do with using some up. I've got some lovely washi. All from Ali, really. Buy most of my washi from there. That exclusive shop. There we go. That's lovely. Do I need to redo my corners? No, they're looking fine. So I'm just going to ink around that. There we go. Looks nice. Nicer than a stamp would look, I think. A stamp is always an option, of course, but I just like this washi on this cream card. It looks lovely. There we go. Right, so I thought what I would do with this was, this is going to be a journaling card as well, again, but this is a shape that comes with the chapter 3, and I thought I'd make the pocket piece out of there, stamp on it, and then I've cut 3 butterflies, exactly the same as I showed you yesterday, stamped them, coloured them, used the embossing glaze on them, the lumberjack plaid embossing glaze, and I thought they could go down there like that, and then I could pop that in behind it. So that's an easy one, isn't it? Easy today. So I want to stamp this with something, I don't know what. It's going to have the butterflies over the top, so it doesn't need to be anything too fancy. Too fancy at all, to be honest with you. Let's see. What's in this one? Yeah, I might just use illegible text. I think that may be the way forward. Where's my box with things like that in it? Here. Yeah, I've got that. That would do. I don't know what happened to that little one I had. Oh, I quite like the idea of leaves. That might be quite nice. All sorts of stuff in here, you know, needs sorting out. What does that say? Later today. Not big enough. I think I'm going to use these leaves. Don't know why I feel drawn to them, but I do. Glue stick. I'll just get that stamped up. I'm just going to put it on a piece of blue roll so I don't get ink all over my desk. Look at me not wanting to get ink on my desk. Whatever is wrong? Just going to stamp it in brown. It'll be fine. Yeah, that's nice. Be a nice background for the butterflies. What do they look like on there? Yeah, maybe another stamp down here. Possibly down there just to fill it up, really. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. Didn't even know I had that stamp in there. Excuse me. Right, so I can stick my butterflies on because they're going inside this shape, so that's fine. I've got two the same and one different, so two the same are going top and bottom, the different one obviously in the middle. If you wanted to, you could put some dimensional tape behind the butterfly wings and just make them stand out a little bit. There we go. Lovely. And this one, no, I'll put the bottom one on first, then I'll see where I need to place the central one. I quite like these embossed, heat embossed butterflies. I think they look really nice. So I'll pop that at the bottom. Make sure it's something like square. Like that, I think. I think that's about squarish. Little Timmy towel. Oh, that's pushing it around to get there. Lovely. And then it's just the central one that we need to get central. Right, okay. So, pop that there, I think that's about right. Does that look right? Yeah, I think so. So we've got our 3 super glossy butterflies on that card. Nice and shiny, lovely. So I need to now stick that in there like that. So just around that and that, because we're making it into a tuck spot. Yes, the words were evading me there, but that's what it is. It's a tuck spot. Okay, pop that down there. Lovely. It's probably quite well stuck. So now about the journal card then, that we're going to put in here. So it's going to go in there like that, which looks nice, but I found some flowers and I just went round them with a lumberjack plaid distressing, and I just thought they might look quite nice there. I've also got some very small ones. Let's get this out and see. So I've got that one, and I've also got some small ones that I did this, they were whitey creamy colour, and I did the same sort of thing with them. I just thought maybe we could make, oh, my tweezers are glued up, make a bit of an arrangement. Let's get the other tweezers out. I did have 5, Catkins knocked one on the floor. I just thought it would be pretty. I don't know if I like that big pink one actually. I think I just prefer these. I need another one though. I need to find this 5th one that Catkins knocked over. Be back in a sec. Right, okay. I couldn't find the one that Catkin dropped, so I had to get the packet out. But never mind, I'm sure it'll come to light at some stage. So it's just these little flowers that I got from Hobbycraft. And as you can see, they're cream. Oh, I quite like the cream ones. Ooh, that gives me a choice to be made. Okay, so if we put a pink one in the corner, red one, whatever colour it is, and then a cream one, and a cream one, and a red one. What does that look like? Looks quite pretty really, doesn't it? Yeah, I think I'll stick those down. I quite like those. If I just was to put 3 down, what would that look like? Quite nice, quite like it. A red, that's a better one I think, that one, yeah. And a cream in the corner. No, I like the 2 creams and 1 red. That's what's going to happen. So let's put those back in there. Get these stuck on. I need quite a bit of glue, these, I've noticed. They're sort of mulberry paper, but they just absorb glue. Let's hold that down for a sec. And then my 2 creams. There we go. It's just something just to pretty it up a little bit. And pop that one under there, like that. There we go. Right, so that's, was it done? I've just moved it. Just hold it down a sec. Right, there we go. That is it done, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't need any more than that, just a little bit of prettiness, just to match in with the splotches that we put, the red and brown splotches. So that is going to go into there, like that, and that's our little journaling card. I can't push it all the way in because obviously the glue is still wet. So the only other thing we've got to do for this is make a journaling card to go inside. So I have cut a piece of card, not that piece, another piece, this piece I think. They do come with shapes that fit inside, but I've used all mine that I had cut, so I just cut another piece. And I'm just going to ink around that. Oh, not with the red. Not with the red. That's not what I meant to do. Let's quickly ink over that with brown. Okay, we'll make that the back. Is that square or is it my new glasses playing tricks? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. No, it's square. It's just, I'm not seeing straight. Literally. Right, there we are. It's alright, that red bit's not too desperate, I don't think, anyway. So, I want to put a stamp on. And I've looked at these stamps. They're quite old, really, I think. They're CMS 254, and they're called doily. And as you can see, they are indeed doilies. And I thought I would make the background with one of these. So I don't know which would be best. Quite like this one. Yeah, might use that one. And I'm going to need quite a large stamping platform. That might do because it's only the middle bit that I want to stamp. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's centralise it a bit. I'm just going to do it in brown. Catkin's on the window ledge looking in. It's cold, Mummy, it's cold. There we go. Put my blue paper down again and stamp this about there. Let's see what happens. It's just for a background. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's gorgeous. That's really, really pretty, isn't it? Ooh, I get the feeling I might be using those a bit more often. So the next thing I want to do is add a little birdie. Add a birdie to it. And I'm hoping he's going to show up. Because he looks a bit lost there now. But we'll colour him and we'll emboss him. And that should help to us to be able to see him on that background. If not, well, we'll have to put plan B into operation, and I'm not entirely sure what that is at this stage. So I'm just going to use my gathered twigs, and I'm just going to do what we did before, ink his back and his head and his tail. And his feet. Like that. I think that's all right. Let's just come over that edge a little bit. I would really want it to have a pronounced edge or we won't be able to see it. Let's see if that looks any better on there. I think it will when it's embossed. Let's go with it. If it doesn't work, well, it doesn't work. Let's just wipe that off. And put him a little bit of a red breast. So I don't want too much of this. Just a little bit. That's probably sufficient actually. Says she adding more. You know what, I think that's enough. I'm going to call it at that. Let's pop him on there and see if we can see him. Kinda. I think I might have to make a new card, you know. I think that's just too... That background's too busy. I should have stamped it off and done a ghost print. That would have been nicer. But, you know, it's the way it goes. So I'll make a new card and then stamp that off once and then stamp it. It won't take a couple of minutes to do it. Might as well get it right, haven't we? There we go. I do want to use the doily though, because I really like it. Let's just quickly ink the edges with the right colour this time. So that's something that's all going to be inked in brown. There we go, that's that. Right, let's try this stamp again, which was this one, I think. Ink it up. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that off and then stamp it onto here, see what happens. Oh my goodness, it's still really busy. But not so busy that we can't see that, so that's okay. Yeah, I'm alright with that, I think, now. Right, so finished with the ink. Just want to do this. So I've got a piece of this has already been used for various stuff, and I just want to use clear embossing on it. I just want to make it look shiny. So let's open the clear embossing powder. Let's get him glued up. I think that's fine. Turn that over. Come here. Yeah, that's lovely. I'll leave that out in case I want to dip him back in. But we'll just emboss that. Okay, well, it certainly looks a bit more resplendent than he did. That's just Ranger clear embossing powder. Let's put it away, shall we? Nothing will happen to it then. And this is the Ranger embossing dabber, which I wouldn't want to be without. It's fabulous. And here's our birdie. Now, are you going to stand out on there or not? Yeah, I think he quite stands out on there. I quite like him. I quite like him, although I'm thinking about him. Do I want that in my journal? No, I don't. Pause. Okay, third time lucky, all right? But if you don't like something, don't put it in your journal. Just because you've spent time doing it, just put it to the side and it might be perfect for somewhere else. But that was not perfect for here, not to have a bird on it. So I'm back to my illegible text. Good old trusty standby for any situation. And I'm just going to ink up the top part of it. And then just go in and put bits here and there. Look at that, it's so much better. Perfect. That's just perfect. I don't know what I was trying to get too fancy with myself for. Let's put our birdie on there. Yes, see, he looks gorgeous on there. So let's stick him on. You can see him in all his glory. If you can hear crunching, it's Catkin crunching his biscuits. He always has a bowl in here, so he's really noisy. So if he gets a passing fancy for some food, he's got some in just about every room in the house, actually. He is a spoilt boy, but then, you know, why do you have them? If you're not going to spoil them, why do you have them? Did I not put any glue on his feet? Oh yes, I did. So there we are, lovely. A journal card with a birdie on. Perfect. Now what I need to do, or want to do, is put a little tag coming off the top, like I did on the other one, just to give people, where is it? There. Just put a little tag on, just so people know there is something inside, and to pull the tag. So, it probably wants to go that way, I would have thought. And I want the tag to be on this side. So let's make a little hole, just make a mark where we want the hole to be, about there. And I'm just going to make a little hole. It doesn't need a big one. Where's my pencil mark gone? Maybe I've got something stuck in there, maybe that's why I can't see. Possibly. Perfect. So it doesn't need an eyelet. I'm not going to put an eyelet. I haven't got eyelets that small, to be honest with you. And I want one of the tags from the kit. See what I've got by way of... Ooh, another birdie. Huh? Didn't know I had him. Let's see the tag situation. What I've got and what I haven't got. Not seen any tags at all in there. Nope, let's have a look in here. Could use that if all else fails. I was pretty sure I had some little tags. But obviously I haven't. So that's okay. Don't worry, we can easily use this one. And I thought I'd put some numbers down. It's some of the tiny little numbers that you get with the kit. There's a 6 or a 9 there. And what else have we got? Ah, there's a little tag. Oh, I quite like the idea of that one now. I've got a 5. and one more probably, if I can find one. A 3. Yeah, lovely. 359. That 3 look like it's out of a different art. It does. Smaller. So I can see a number 2. So we'll put that in there. Yeah, that'll be fine. Right, before we stick those down, let's ink around here with the right one, not the red. A little bit on the back. Okay, let's get these glued on. Start at the bottom in case we run out of room. I think I was going to make that into a 9. Well, it's a 6 now. It's a 6. It's always going to be a 6. And the 5. Way, hello. I think these are going to fit on really quite nicely actually. 2. This wants to budge over that way a bit. Not convinced it's square either. That's a bit better, I think. Oh, well, 5 stuck on for life anyway, but that looks quite nice. I quite like that. Excellent. So we just need a hole in that and some thread from one to the other. So, and I always need to put a hole where I'm going to poke my hole, because otherwise when I get it in my crocodiles I can't work out where to put the hole, so I always have to mark it with a pencil. There we go, and then I know I've got it at the right place. So I've got this cotton perlé in black. I'm just going to thread it through that hole. I'm going to attempt to thread it through that hole. Oh dear me. There we go. Through there. Through here. And then I'm going to tie a knot. Doesn't have to be overly long. There we go, cut the ends off. And that can go in our envelope, like so. And then leave that dangling, so when people come along they go, oh, there must be something in there. Pull that and out comes the thing. So there we are. We got there finally. It's a bit of a fiddle today, wasn't it, for something so easy, but that looks really pretty. I think I like it, and I love that little tag hanging there. I love the tech, you know, the fact it says Rose, and you know that's a journaling card. It comes out, sits back in there. We've got the tag in the envelope, and we've got that on the back. So there we go. There is another page done. All we've got to do now is this, and then make some sort of cover for it. So thank you for joining me. Thanks for staying with me. I could have edited all that stuff out about what I was going to make for the background, but I think sometimes it's quite good to see that, you know, I know you're sitting there crafting thinking, oh, it's just me that does this. It's not. We all do it. We all do things and think, no. So I'll leave it in and you can laugh as you wish. All right, guys. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.